Hi everybody, it's good to be back on video again, doing some kind of charts for Bitcoin and other stuff as well. I know this has been suggested in the group, so I'm just going to do one because I still look at the charts every single day, still follow it, and I'm still kind of into Ethereum just now, so I'm not into much at the moment. I've just got Ethereum and I've been buying a lot of silver, the kind of spot market silver, not the actual silver itself, but I've been buying silver. I do think that's going to go up and kind of big time over the next year, so I'm buying that just now instead, and that's in my pension, and I've got Ethereum in the pension portfolio as well, and I'll be able to take the pension in about 10 months time as well, so I'm trying to build that all up within 10 months, take a lot of that out tax free. So Bitcoin, I think with Bitcoin, it's interesting, we can't just look at Bitcoin itself, we have to look at a kind of big macro picture just now. And with regards to the macro picture, we know there's going to be some kind of crash in the stock market, and we know the house prices are going to go down, the cost of living, inflation's going up, interest rates are going up, and that's going to have to change obviously. But I do think the stock market prices are really going to come down. It's very, very inflated at the moment, and I do think they're going to come down. But with that, there's going to be a Bitcoin crash as well. And not a crash, there's going to be a Bitcoin kind of pullback as well, with the stock market pulling back as well, or crashing, as I think. So just look at the stock market first, look at the Dow Jones. That's kind of more indicative of what's going to kind of going on worldwide as well, that a lot of people pay attention to this. So we can see, if we look at the monthly for the Dow Jones, we're going back to 74. We could see this price, I'm thinking this could come down to about 21,000, and we could possibly lose 10-20%, as much as 25%. Comes down here and then it starts going back up again over the next few years. So I still think there's a big crash coming for the stock market, and with that, as I said, there's going to be a crash coming for everything else, including gold, silver, everything else. But typically when stock market crashes, gold and silver prices start going up. Everybody starts to go into the safe haven of gold and silver. So that's where I'm putting my money. Well, I'm putting my money in silver. I think gold is going to go up. And I think silver is going to go up at a quicker rate than gold, and that gold-silver ratio is going to come down a bit as well, which I've never really spoken about, but I've been doing this for the last year and a half or so. But I think the stock market is at 34,000. I think is way inflated just now. However, having said that, I think it's going to go higher in the short term, and we might even get an all-time high going into 37,000. Just because I think people are thinking this is over, this kind of financial crisis is over, but I don't think it is at all. I think it's just a start, and I think this is a false kind of move that's happening just now with regards to the stock market, but it is what it is, and we have to kind of look at that and go with it, and I think we're going to go up to 37,000. So that means in the short term, I think Bitcoin is going to go up. So if we look at Bitcoin on a weekly basis just now, we can see there I've got, and these, all I'm doing is using supports and resistances. That's all I've done for years, and it's served well over the years as well. So we had the kind of lows here of 15,800, which we spoke about ages ago of going down to, and it did get to those lows of 15,000, close to that, 15,800, before going back up again. And we spoke about the resistances here at 25,000. It broke through that, and came down and acted as support again, but it was for a long time a resistance, and now we've got a resistance of 32,500, say 32.5. So I think we're going to get up to that. If the stock market's going to go up, I think we're going to get up to that and break through that and go up even to 35,000 in the short term. I think that's what's going to happen, because people are just thinking that this financial crisis is not happening, or it's over, or something's going to happen. Honestly, I don't think it is over. I think it's just starting. But in the meantime, in the short term, I think we're going to get up to 35,000 for Bitcoin, possibly even punch through that before coming back down. And then when the stock market starts crashing, we're going to have a crash here of Bitcoin as well. And I think we could go down to 25,000, even as low as 21,000, as people get panicked. They're going to be panicked out of selling. And one of the first things they're going to sell is probably stocks and crypto, and go into the kind of precious metals market as well, which has always been a safe haven when stuff like this happens. So I think that's what's going to happen. However, what I do think generally is what's going to happen. People are going to get so jaded with the stock market and the Fed, what they're doing with the interest rates and inflation, cost of crisis, house prices going down. I think this is when really Bitcoin is really going to start to be taken serious as an alternative investment. And I think we might just go down to 25,000 again, possibly 21, and then we start seeing a big rise in kind of Bitcoin and Ethereum and some of the other cryptos as well. So that's what I think is going to happen. I think we're going to punch up to 35,000 short term, and then we're going to come back down when there's a stock market crash and cost of living crisis is going to really hit, and the housing prices are really going to come down as well. And that's it. Just now, that's what I think is going to happen. I still think long term it's a brilliant investment in Bitcoin, and I think once we get the ETFs in place, and that is coming, it's just a matter of when. We've said that for years as well, just a matter of when. That's going to bring so much more money into Bitcoin and the crypto market as well. So Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to be the big players. Ethereum's just the same. For me, ETH USD, I've not even got charted at because it's just going to follow Bitcoin, to be honest. And I think it's going to outpace Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin doubles from where it is now to 60,000, I think we're going to see a $4,000, $5,000 dollar kind of Ethereum again. I think that's what's going to happen. And it's just going to outpace the rate of growth than Bitcoin. That's why we're going to Ethereum. But Bitcoin, once the ETF comes out, for both of these, I think it's going to be huge. Gold and silver, just very quickly, this is what I'm kind of looking at just now as well. The crossovers, we've got $22.90 for silver. I think we're going to get up to $50. That's going to double. Once the stock market starts coming back down, everybody's going to pile into that. And there's a big kind of shortage of silver just now, especially with the electric vehicles and the solar panels. And that's why I think I'm putting a lot of money into silver just now. Even the ETFs, that's what I'm doing essentially at the moment, just the ETFs. I know a lot of people are saying you should stack the silver and actually have the silver itself. I'm not doing that. I'm just looking at putting this in an ETF because I think the prices are going to double, and I think we could see triple digit silver over the next couple of years as well. Gold as well, I think that's going to go up to kind of $3,000 soon. It's going to hit its all-time high again soon within the next year, maybe up to $3,000, and that's only 50% of where it is just now. If that happens, this is where we're going to get the double, or we're going to get the doubling of the silver price up to around $50 and beyond. So it's going to outgrow or outpace the gold price. That's why I'm putting a lot of it into silver as well. But with regards to Bitcoin, long term, extremely bullish on it. Short term, it's going to go up to 30. I think it's going to go up to 35,000 and then come back down. And once we start taking off, once the stock market crash has happened, once we start taking off again, that's when the other altcoins are going to take off, especially the gaming tokens as well. I think they're going to really take off big time. But I don't think it's going to happen until there's been that stock market crash, there's a clearance, and then crypto is going to be really taken seriously as an alternative investment. Okay, that's it for now. I don't know if that helps or not. I don't know if you're even interested or not, but a couple of people said in the group, that's why I'm doing this video. Okay, until next time, namaste, take care, bye now.